Alright, so it's just you can't really do these picture commentaries anymore because I have to explain this as a David Bowie expert. I'm suited to explain this because a lot of the bullshit in the interview, I'm not doing this conspiracy theory thing. I think David Bowie is dead. Uh, but there's something weird going on with that interview. I'm just saying it's complete bullshit. I mean, with the Sky News Jack Steven appearance, uh, I would think he's a crisis actor. He's not David Bowie. He's some actor playing Jack Steven. Uh, I would think. Just my guess. Which again, as a Bowie expert, there's lots of Bowie experts out there that never heard about Jack Steven, that know everything about the entire life of David Bowie, and they never heard of Jack Steven. So why did they put this guy on? What about Tony Visconti? What about Mick Jagger? So many other people they could have talked with, and they choose this guy. Of course, they can't take Freddie Mercury because they, I mean, yeah, whatever. Uh, but yeah, they could have Annie Lennox, even so many people they could have talked. He worked with. They could have. Some of them has died. That's true, but uh, even Gary Oldman, they could have. He worked with him in 2013 on the next day. But who's this guy? This guy doesn't exist basically. At least before the interview, he has no digital footprint. So also a very normal name, so a lot of people would be called Jack Steven. And that's a my former boss in the cinema, his name is Jack Stevens' son, Jack Stevens. It's like a Mandela effect. And this is not a conspiracy theory at all. It's just a bullshit news media piece about David Bowie. I remember more respect about his death. I do think he died in 2016 at age 69, and most people had respect about it, but Sky News comes out to make this like giving like fodder to the that's called COINTELPRO when you like attack people mentally, like trying to piss them off. So it's clearly yeah, I totally forgot what I wanted to say now. Why did I? What's that light flashing? There's no light flashing in my room, but there's light flashing in the phone. Okay, so what the fuck is going on? Yeah, it's just just a lot of mockery in the words of the interview. He's saying something that only Bowie could know. Basically, he's saying something that Bowie was inspired by Anthony Newley, and that's basically a piece of information that only he could know, only Bowie could know, basically. I'm a big expert also. I never knew this before. It's really amazing. I just looked at it and it's just, I mean, you can clearly see the influence in the early Bowie and the way Anthony Newley sounds. And also there's lights flashing. So, it's just one big like mockery, like the different personas. They got Ziggy Stardust up there, and they got like a stylist expert, or like just it's very bizarre. And also he says like part of me died, which is like I mean it's just so ludicrous. And I already said the other things in the other videos, like there's another clip with so we have Jack Steven 1 and Jack Steven 2, and the Jack Steven 1, that's the one in the Bowie interview. Jack Steven 2, he doesn't fit the one in the interview. He looks a little bit like him, but does something different. And also that in the Dallas interview he's just saying strange things just like he wanted to point out that he's 53, and he and alluding to some girlfriend that just doesn't get a name or anything. We don't know who that is. And if this guy worked with Eurythmics and David Bowie, wouldn't there be some kind of like info on him online? That would, if you search Tony Visconti, it's absolutely certain there's gonna be a Wikipedia entry about him. Uh, so it's just so generic, like to put on, just call him a music executive, and you know that makes it relevant, you know. Uh, so clearly just a really bizarre. I can I can't really talk about like other cases because of censorship, but it really fits the way crisis actors are used. So yeah, so it's flashing here like a horror movie. All right, so yeah, but I just if you listen to the interview, like a lot of the mockery is is in the actual words where they keep just ridiculing the viewer like like that's what they do. That's like that what that's what the mainstream media does, like you know, with the Muhammad cartoons and all that. It's called COINTELPRO, and you intentionally try to piss someone off, and you want them to get pissed off because that's you. Then you create drama. That's the divide and rule, divide and conquer. The whole that's the way human beings are. We like drama. So that's the mainstream media is so it's so disgusting. And it's gonna also they're really smiling and laughing a lot in the interview, and he's got like this dubious delight smile, which we also see. I hope I can say this. We see this in the Ted Bundy interview. A lot of dubious delight, like which is having like a smirk when you say something. You have this smirk. It just seems inappropriate when David Bowie just died. They're like super happy, and it looks like he's wearing a wig or something. His ears are covered. I just, as I said, I just Russian with RV2 is often full of shit, and I don't think it's David Bowie. I just think it's there is something about the teeth. I admit that, but I don't think it's David Bowie. I think it's some kind of actor that's there intentionally to create some kind of like confusion, like or something.